In this video, we are going to be covering the 1500 kilometre journey from Purrubi Beach in South Australia into Esperance in Western Australia. This of course means a border crossing and tackling the Nullarbor. We'll be exploring caves, checking out dig sites, and of course spending the night at one of Nullabor's most iconic camps, the Bunda Cliffs. And we got forced to drive into the dark just to escape the plague of mice. So get comfy and let's get into this video. G'day guys, Elvi here.
Ashlyn here.
And we are right now on the Nullarbor. We've just finished up doing what we could on the Eyre Peninsula and now we are heading west.
Yes, on the Great Australian Bite.
Great Australian Bite.
Yeah.
We have got full tanks of water, a full tank of diesel and an empty toilet, so we are good to go for a few days to cross the Nullarbor Plains.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's get stuck into this episode and see what we get up to on the Nullarbor.
The edge of Australia.
Look
at that truck.
Must be underground trucks.
Yeah, look.
So if we keep going that way, we'll go nowhere.
If you keep going that way, you end up in Antarctica.
Alright guys, well we've come here to Peg 52, which is one of the places you're still allowed to camp on Bunda Cliffs. I don't want to camp on the cliff edge, but there's a few spots on the cliff edge, but I want to get away from the cliff edge. But it's so busy, man. There's so many caravans and cars camped out here. They're just everywhere. But anyways, we're gonna keep driving until we can find a bit of a space for ourselves. I don't think that's gonna happen. At least we can, I don't know, should we back into there? A bit close.
Is there like another patch
Okay,
there?
we'll go further, see if we can find a patch. Well, we did manage to find a spot of our own in the end, and it was pretty good. And the boys were very happy to be out of the car after a long day's driving. Alright guys, well, we are camped at Bunda Cliffs. busy. But anyway, before we got here at Seduna, we stopped in at a seafood shop and got ourselves some oysters. Alright, oysters are shucked. Stuff is going on, sauce.
Secret sauce.
Secret sauce. This is our first time that we'll have some lights on maybe. There we go. First time we're actually cooking oyster Kilpatricks. Our original plan was to do it on the Ziggy, but it's really windy here on Bunda Cliff, so we're going to do it inside in the griller. I reckon it should work. All we're going to do is really heat it up, eh? Anyways, we'll see what it goes like. Oh, they're looking good. Let us know. How's it go?
Okay.
It might be hot.
It's good. Can I try some?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. Want cheese on it?
We got some cheese on these.
Cheesy one.
Cheesy Kilpatricks. Good. Okay, Judy. Off you go. Might be hot. How's it, mate?
Don't eat the shell, it's okay.
Oh,
How's it? Wait,
not really good.
not really good. Oh, my son. Well, we demolished the good dozen. There was 13 oysters in there. How good is that when you ask for a dozen, they give you 13? Anyways, that's demolished. So now to get on with our real dinner, which is leftovers from last night. And these I'll put back in the fridge and chuck them out in the next bin when I see them. Look at that. We're still on a mission to try and use up all the veggies we can because we've got the border crossing in about 50 k's. So cooking up everything we can.
Okay, so another day on the Nullarbor. So parents, make sure you fill up on your snacks. So I've just got a few muesli bars, chips, anything really, junk really, just to get them through because it is quite boring for them unless they have activities or do some schoolwork, which ours are not doing at the moment. So yeah, snacks, good way to keep them distracted.
Well, today should be a bit more interesting of a day because we've got a couple of spots to check out along the way. I reckon we go back to that Mandurah Caves and paleontological dig site, inland sea. So it's like, remember last time we went there, there's like heaps of fossils everywhere. Yeah. So that should be pretty cool. Yeah. And then we've got the border crossing. So there'll be a lot more stops today. We're not going to get off the Nullarbor today. We're still going to go as far as we can. Check out whatever we want to do. We'll see what Wikicamps has in offer for us. And then tomorrow we should be in Esperance.
Yeah. We better book Esperance because it looks pretty busy. Yeah.
Did we book anything yet?
Yes, we did.
Ah, good.
Yeah.
Oh man, everywhere's getting busy. But anyways, what a gorgeous morning we have here at the cliffs on the Bunda Cliffs, really. But it's, anyways, we're gonna just about ready to pack up. It's very late. It's about 10:30 now, but that's okay because nothing on the books today. Alrighty guys, well there was our night at Bunda Cliff, Peg 52, still allowed to camp there, but following the drone around, you can easily see why they've closed a lot of the other cliff camping areas because there's a lot of cracks that go down very deep, very unstable edges. So enjoy it while you can, at least you can get a good look at a few points. Highly recommend to at least stop over and have a bit of a look. You don't have to camp there, but having a look is pretty amazing, for me anyway.
Yeah, it was very busy as well. A lot of people decided to overnight there. But again, just be very careful. There's fault lines. You don't really notice how precarious it is up there until you get the drone out and you see it. But no, the kids were drilled into them not to go running around up there. They did really well.
Yeah,
still have both of our children.
We're far away enough from the cliff that we felt safe, and close enough to have a really nice view.
Yeah, and it actually wasn't as windy as we thought. So
no, the wind. I think we just copped the wind a bit because that's where was sort of updrafting from the cliff face.
Yeah.
But all in all, a great night, refreshed, ready to go. We've got a bit of a late start happening. It's 11:15.
Yeah, it's very late.
And we'll just see where we end up.
Yes, on the road somewhere.
Yep, let's go.
Yeah.
We're at the checkpoint. We had a bit of a stop lunch at the roadhouse there at Border Village, and now we're going to gain 2 hours because we're crossing the border. So it's gone from 12:30 to 10:30. Pretty good.
Yay! We're in WA.
WA, the NT. We're in WA.
Not the NT.
Yeah, baby, we're in WA. Man, oh man. Man.
We're a bit excited because we made it back to WA.
Home sweet home!
Last time we were here was 2021 and now it is 2025. Alright, let's get in there. Alright guys, well we have just turned off the air highway and unmarked road. We're heading to Madura Caves, and we might go to the dig site first, just to suss out the roads. Here the roads are pretty rough. We're only a couple of 100 meters in and it's corrugated, but it's not too bad. But anyways, we'll get down there and show you a look. It'll be a good break for everyone. I think we've all had enough of sitting our bums on seats today. Alright, we made it to Madura Cave. The road in was alright. It's a little bit corrugated, a little bit dusty, pretty good. And you can see here, this is a limestone, and the whole, like the Nullarbor Plain, it's an old sea floor, and that's why it's so much limestone. You can see right here, the big sinkhole. Woo! How far that goes, have a look. Porsche doesn't do nothing.
That doesn't really go anywhere.
Anyways, and that's why there's like tubes and sinkholes and caves all throughout the Nullarbor Plains, and because of all the limestone gets eroded away, leaving crevices everywhere, and then eventually a roof will collapse like this cave. Now we can go in and check out a few of the tubes. All right, let's go. Last time we were here, there was a really big snake getting about. So I got my eyes open for these snakes. All right, these are caves. 2 cave entrances here, lefty and righty.
That's 39.
Okay, here we go. Getting close. What's that up there? The tag.
Oh.
Ah, look at that.
Okay.
Don't know if that's ochre, but woo, I can taste the dust in my mouth. This looks different to last time.
Well, this looks bigger.
Here we go, guys. Inside the cave.
Big.
Geordie, so much cooler in here. So much cooler in this cave. You can obviously see why people would take shelter here.
So this cave entrance, this is the right hand side. I think you have to go down in there, crawl through that tiny little gap on your hands and knees, and then you'll come out into a cavern where you can stand up, but and then they say you can keep walking for like 300 meters. I don't think we'll explore that today.
That ain't me. That ain't for me. That's the one she's talking about. If you go through there, I might go down and see if I can see
What's that?
what's inside.
Yeah,
What's
and
that?
and
That's what?
I have heard
It's
on-
like a big thing with like circle thing. It's being collapsed. Okay.
Oh, we've spotted some snakeskin. Crunchy.
How I feel like that? Yeah. It isn't fresh.
No, but the snake is fresh. Where is it?
It's like it's came.
So there's definitely snakes
They
about.
sound like mum's.
Don't rip it up. Here, put it back there for someone else to find. Geordie, do you want to touch it?
It looks like it's. Yes, please. It looks like
Okay,
it.
it's enough.
It looks
Baby?
like it's.
No thanks.
It looks like it's came from.
Leave it here.
Mom,
Pretty
look, Mom. Is this skeleton
cool cave though. Worth the detour. Check it out. Bakes up the drive a bit.
What is that?
Don't touch those.
All right, let's go check out the other cave right
Go
here.
in front.
Well, is this the one with skeletons?
All right, this is the other cave. It's big. Oh, smells. Oh, there's dead roo there. Something dead there.
Dead kangaroo.
Dead kangaroo. Still got skin and fur and. Oh, there's dead kangaroos everywhere.
Oh,
And it
geez.
smells like stock or animals. Phew. They're like mummified, eh?
It smells.
Don't know if you guys can see that.
It smells like other people's farts.
There's dead roos everywhere, all like mummified. That is cool, I guess. I don't really want to go in this one. Bad juju's. Oh, there's bats at the back.
What?
There's bats in here or sparrows or something.
What is this?
Who wants to go in here? See guys, can you see that dead kangaroo there? Oh, there goes one. Swallow. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dead kangaroos. So,
Oh, I can see one.
why are they dead?
Because of the rocks.
Maybe there's not enough oxygen there. Maybe we shouldn't go in there.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to go in there, because if the kangaroos are dead, then there could be poison gases or lack of oxygen. I mean, they could have just fallen down off the cliffs when they're bouncing around and broken their legs, but how would they crawl into there? I don't know. Maybe
it's
it's
like a snake. Maybe a snake bit it and then.
Oh, here's some goat tracks. I was thinking there's goats around here. I saw some goat poo, but I think there are goat tracks there. Anybody knows? Let me know.
Dad, you know you're in the cave when you said you don't want to be.
I can't see any dingo tracks. I would have thought maybe the dingoes are dragging the roos in here. Anyways, I don't know.
This place is creeping me out.
Alright, we might leave it, eh?
There's a boy right near my leg. Because it bumps the femur, not the femur, maybe like a leg bone.
Yeah, I remember from last time there was bones all on the entrance of the cave. I didn't actually go in there last time. Because that's right, as I was walking in, I had the smell and I saw a snake go across the entrance. I was like, yep, that's enough for me. But this time around I got some company, a bit more brave. But yes, still, so many dead kangaroos here still. So there must be a reason why they're all dying. I'd love to know. I don't know if they're just jumping off the cliff. Because it's a bit hard to see, really.
The snake bit it, it died from it, and then a couple of years
Maybe.
later, the meat started coming off of it, and then we'll try to eat it.
They're all like mummified, eh? They still got the skin on them. And anyways, that was alright. We keep going to the next place. Look at that. Look at us driving on the dirt roads, towing the caravan. I think you did the same thing last time. Every time you guys see us with the drone shots of us driving, it's always her driving. So if you see some dodgy stuff, you know how to blame.
Passenger princess.
Oh, I know, I'm the passenger princess right now. It's not too bad, I tell you. Who needs some snacks?
Me!
Sid, go. That's what we were talking about.
Death adders.
No, it wasn't a death adder. That was a big black snake. Don't really know what it was, but pretty quick. That was the dingo fence. And if you're bringing your dogs into here, make sure you keep a muzzle on them because they bait this area continuously and heavily with 1080 dog bait. And it is not a good way to see your mate pass away. It is horrible. So just keep your dogs in the car or keep them on a lead with a muzzle. And always make sure if you come to a gate that's closed, you leave it closed. And vice versa, if it's open, you leave it open. This all used to be a station, but it's not anymore. I think I'm not sure about the status at the moment. It's being considered as a conservation area. For right now, I think it's just public land. That's probably not true.
So this whole area used to be part of an inland sea, and what we're standing on is, I think, like a layer of the mud. So it looks like concrete actually. If you have a look, everything looks like someone's actually laid this and made it all flat, but it's just the way it's formed. And on top of it is all this crumbly calcareous stone, and inside it are like thousands of these little shells, all different types, and I think it's 2 to 3 million years old.
And there's like, oh, Mom, look at this. Little lines here too.
Yeah.
And on the mud floor, which is now the hard rock floor, you can actually see all these traces. Apparently, that's the traces left behind by snails that crawled around here when it was still muddy. You can see these shells are like, they're actually shells, they're not really fossils. So if they're 2 to 3 million years old, that's amazing. But they're still just in the shell. That's cool. So doing a bit of reading on Wikicamps, and it turns out, well, we're not actually sure if this is a proper paleontological dig site or if it's just a site where they dug out to use this stuff for road base. But there's no signage or anything here, so we'll have to do a bit more research when we get back home. Alright guys, filling up Cocklebiddy, and they have a couple of wedge-tailed eagles in the back. These things are huge. Love seeing them. We actually haven't seen a lot of wedge-tailed eagles on this trip, funnily enough, only a few. So at least we can get a nice close-up view of the wedgies they have here at the roadhouse.
Samantha and Bruce.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
are we
Oh, these are Samantha and Bruce, and they've been rescued. There's a really nice story out the front. I didn't read it. I'll go read that.
Alright guys, all that mucking around, looking at caves and shells has put us behind a bit, and we've got ourselves into a bit of a situation we didn't expect to encounter. Where we wanted to stop is plagued with mice, and for about 150k stretch, every campsite is plagued with mice. So now we are forced to drive on. It's almost sunset, about a half an hour to sunset, about an hour to the first campsite. There's no mention of mice. So we either pull up and deal with mice, or we keep driving into the dark. I don't know. What do you reckon, babe? Can you stop that?
Mice make my skin crawl. Just the thought of them trying to get inside the car on the caravan. Gives me the heebie-jeebies. Yeah. But the risks of driving at night are also there, like with wildlife, kangaroos on the road. This is a 90 mile
straight. We've just hit the 90 mile straight.
Yeah.
Stop for a photo.
We didn't stop for a photo because there's literally 30 minutes left of sunlight, and then it's going to be darkness.
And we don't have light bar still.
Yes. So I think we'll just keep going until we pass. So we're just checking on Wikicamps when we get into reception, checking on the reviews, seeing where it doesn't say anything about mice.
Because every time, all the other campsites between here and there say plagued with mice, so many mice in our vans, in our cars.
Yeah, 30 to 50 mice trying to get in. Oh my gosh, Maggie in the way. Yes, but yeah, let's just hope we can get to camp soon and safe and away from creepy crawlies, scurrying mice everywhere. No thanks.
All right. Well, we'll see how we go. I'll let you know in a sec.
Alright, so we couldn't have a nice dinner. We've had to do a mad dash into the caravan and grab some supplies. We have some of our trusty tuna.
Oh yeah, the boys were.
And bread, tuna
Boys are
sandwiches in the car. That should tie us down until we actually stop, hopefully.
Yeah, well, the thing is, local time, it's only 5:15.
Yeah.
But in our time, it's 7:15.
Yeah. It's been a long day.
Anyways, whatever. Well, good morning, guys. Feeling pretty good today. It's 6:30. Been up for a couple of hours. The sun is up already, which is awesome. It's back to being normal. I'm glad we pulled into this stop last night. It was a bit after dark. No sign of mice anywhere, which we were stoked about. We were pretty quick to get the boys dinner and fed, and just sausages and bread last night. Actually, we still had a dozen oysters left over, so we did Kilpatrick's and them, smashed them down into bed. They were out of bed about 8 o'clock local time, which, for us would have been about 10 o'clock, I think. But anyways, it's good. I feel like it's been a great reset coming in over the border and gaining another 2 hours. It's been go to bed at a normal time, waking up at a normal time, sun is up at a normal time. Things are feeling good again. But anyways, this morning we're going to let the boys have a little bit of a sleep in. Not too long today. Hopefully be underway by 8:30, 9 o'clock. And then we can get to Esperance about mid-afternoon and do some laundry, man. We have not had a power hookup since Port Augusta, and that's been a few days now. We've had a chance to top up the water, but not the chance to do our laundry, which it's piling up. And we need to get that sorted out. Running out of clothes. But anyways, morning to you all, and see you on the road. Alright guys, well, we're on our way. Just left Nullarbor Homestead Rest Area. Good little 24-hour rest area, free of mice, which was awesome.
Yay!
It even had a toilet block there with a couple of drop toilets and a dump point.
Yep.
Some bins. It was good. It's a good little rest stop if you're looking for a place to spend the night. But now we are heading west again. Esperance.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Esperance, yay! So excited to see the beaches over there.
Oh yeah, can't wait.
Yeah.
Still got over 5 hours, I think, or something like that, close to 5 hours of travel until we get to Esperance.
Yeah.
I don't really know what we're going to do on the way. I think it'll just be driving there today.
Yeah, I think because we've already made a booking, I think we'll just go, get there,
and
do
laundry.
3 loads of laundry, and then go check out a beach. Yeah.
The car needs a good wash too. She is filthy.
Yeah.
The van is not so bad. The Opti van thing is working a bit.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll see you in a bit.
Yeah.
Well, we made it on towards Esperance and we stopped a couple of times to let everybody have a break from the driving. Then later, we finally arrived in Esperance, ready to reset from off-grid living and enjoy the beautiful beaches that Esperance has to offer. But all that in the next episode. For now, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to get involved in the comments, and we'll catch you on the next one.